Well, hey everybody, thanks for coming back to the channel. You know, I've got loads and loads of these Worx brand tools, and I thought, you know, I've got so many different ones. I've got dozens. I'll maybe list a few here on the screen. And, you know, for 15 years, they've been running great. Chainsaws, trimmers, clippers, whatever. But I thought, well, one of the challenges I've got these chemical sprayers that, you know, you go around and pump up all the time. And I thought, well, it'd be nice not to have to pump them all the time because, you know, I want a good strong stream. And I was surprised to find that, hey, Worx actually makes a battery operated cordless pump sprayer. So let's go ahead and unbox it and see what it's like. Okay, go here. I forgot to mention, we're in the middle of July right now, 2025. All right, so it looks like I opened the bottom up first. Let's go ahead and set this up here and see what pops out. All right, so looks like there's an articulated tip here that I could be using. It comes with a carrying strap, which is kind of nice. See what else is in the box. Nothing else in the box. Now, when you go buy this online, you have a choice. You can buy it without the battery and charger, or with the battery and charger. Because I have loads of chargers, I think I've got maybe 4 or 5, 6 chargers now, and loads of batteries. I decided to get the one without the battery and the charger. You save like maybe 20 bucks doing that. All right, well, I'll go ahead and pull this apart here. All right, so what do they give you? They give you basically a nice, feels like a vinyl hose here. Feels really nice. Oh, and I really like this. This is, I've had this on other sprayers where you have a clip and then you have like a little well down here, down below. I'll show you that. To where you can put the tip in so it doesn't leak and go all over the place on you. A lot of times I'll put the sprayer in my car and get it to where it's you know, not leaking in the car. Okay, so I see where there's like a little rubber O-ring down here. Go ahead and put that on there and then just screw this on down. Okay, same thing with the other end. You got the O-ring on there. It's hard to see, but it's like a little brown ring. Bring it down to near the end. I apologize, but I'm notorious for not reading directions. Put that slide over there. Tighten this guy up. Okay. Just angling this so that, you know, in operation I want it spraying down and away. Okay, that's how I want it. Seems to be fine, and this even has like a little locking feature if you press it down, so you don't have to keep holding it. Press it down and push it forward. I've had that on other sprayers too, so that's a nice little feature. All right, so I'm not going to go with the strap right now. All right, so I'm just unscrewing the top here. The inside just looks like you know, any other sort of similar sprayer that I've got. I guess this is about maybe a 2-gallon sprayer. I imagine what goes on is you know, you slide the battery on here, then there's like some little compressor pump in here that feeds in through this check valve and then pressurizes the unit. Let me go ahead and get a battery, pop it in here, and see how it goes. All right, before I go putting the battery in there, I want to share some of my experience with my Worx tools. As I say, I've had so many of these things that over the years, and they've worked really well. But one little pro tip I have is, you know, normally a lot of these devices will come with a standard, what they call 2 amp hour 20 volt battery, and they work great. But they also have a 4 amp hour 20 volt battery that Also will give you basically twice the runtime of the standard battery that comes out. But for this video, I'm just going to use my old single 2 amp hour battery. And the other thing I do too is I'll mark the month and the year I get these batteries, so I can kind of keep track of how long they last. In my experience, you know, I'm getting a good, I don't know, 4 to 8 years out of these batteries, so they really work great. All right, so just to slide this in, it's in. Looks like there's an on switch here. When you press it, it's like a little light comes on here. Okay, and it's starting to pump right away. So I'm just going to turn that off, and I'm going to go ahead and fill the tank up. This isn't going to be a lot of weird stuff to do, but let me show you how I normally do it. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put like vegetation killer in here, and what I found best to use is a mix something like the name brand Roundup. And there are off brands of this, and I don't think Home Depot has this one anymore, but big box stores like Home Depot will have vegetation killer, and you can also go online and find it. And the key thing with this is there's an ingredient called glyphosate. I probably mispronounced that, but I use a 41% ratio, and I'll show you how I put that into the container. Now it's a 2-gallon container. Normally I put about 5 ounces of this in for 2.5 gallons. So today I'm going to go ahead and put 4 ounces in on my measuring cup. But before I put the concentrate in there, I'm going to put some water in the container first, just so that when I first hit the sprayer I don't get that concentrate out. All right, so let's go over here, get down to the container, and I just want to show, make sure this is okay. Before I go spraying water in there, what I want to do is I want to make sure I don't get any dirt or debris in there. So I use this little wire mesh screen. It's some sort of polyester or plastic. So I'll just go ahead and fill this container up about maybe 1/3 of the way or so. And again, the reason I'm using the poly screen, I don't want any little bits of dirt or clumps of, you know, something to jam up these sprayers. They tend to be a little finicky, you know, with what you have in there. So like always, my philosophy is, hey, if you can, best way to deal with a problem sometimes is to avoid it. You can see I'm getting little bits of dirt in there. Okay. So I'll take my concentrate again. This is 41%. Always give it a shake. I don't know how well these concentrates are suspended, so I'll go up to about 4 ounces on this, which is about there. It's a little heavy right there, but it's okay. Okay. Once I have that up, we'll go ahead and pour him in. Okay, and what I'm doing is you can see I'm pouring it into the liquid, so that avoids any concentrated areas. And now I'm going to go ahead and rinse the measuring container I use. Rinse that out. I'm going to fill right up to about that transition point there. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take my top. Screw this on, make sure I'm not, oh, that's cross-threaded. I want to do that. Yeah, that's a good trick. Always go backwards first, that way you know you're locked in. Okay, give it a little bit of shake here just to mix it and turn the unit on. We'll see how long that takes. My guess is it's going to turn off and on. I don't know. I've tried looking for reviews on this Worx sprayer online, but I haven't really seen any. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and time that and see if it stops, give you an idea how long it takes to stop. Nope, there it just stopped. And it's probably stopped pretty quickly because it's only pressurizing the top here. So let me go ahead and set the camera up so I can take it around and see how it sprays. Alright, so I've got the one side of the strap hooked up, and here's the other one. Now all you got to do is just press it against. I'm sorry, I'm right-handed, trying to hold the camera at the same time. But they snap right on. Adjustable strap, which is nice. And here's something I just noticed, as I said earlier. I really don't read the directions, but this is nice. It gives you two little warning labels here, what kind of material you might put in here. Now I will mark on here what I put in there, and I'll put like grass and weed killer. This is weird. They sent me a charger handbook, although one's not included with this. And this is a 20 volt sprayer, and here are the numbers of the unit. Okay, so let's have a go at seeing how this guy runs. Alright, so for this demo, I'm just going to go ahead and hold it by the handle and go around my yard here. You can see here, whoops, that's kind of on a mist. Yeah, I want it more of a directed type. Alright, right here I've got some weeds I'll go ahead and hit right at the edge. Okay, it looks good. Yep, got one right there. Shoot over here a little bit. Just gonna put that in here and reset my camera a little bit. Okay. And I want to go around over here. I've got you know, load of weeds over here. The other thing I found is when you're doing this, now I see here, just heard it come back on, is you want to always spray this kind of like Roundup stuff whenever it's you know, above a certain temperature. I think that's about 70 degrees is what the instructions tell you. No, this seems to work well. I'll see how long it takes. Oh, in a few seconds it got recharged up. I'm not noticing any dips on the pressure as I'm spraying, so that's nice. I'll take that as a win. Okay, quick tip. I just put the unit down, and one thing I noticed, it does have a power indicator up here. So going away from the unit, I'm going to go ahead and press this, and that turns it off. So
flashback.
All right, well, thanks for watching. I think overall this is going to be a good product here. You know, I do quite a bit of this weeding, you know, throughout the year. I'll probably go out maybe, you know, 3 to 6 times during the year, and you know, having an electric pressurized sprayer like this, I think it's going to allow me to do the job quicker and not get so stressed out, because a lot of times, as I said earlier, you got to do this when it's warm out, and in the warm, I don't know about most folks, but myself, I want to be coming back as soon as I can. Well, thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.